Yes, thank you. When you say we did a lot of renovations, well, it's not entirely true. Please come. I mean, we did emergency work for the Ghana versus Chad game because of the time. And then since then, we're still going round, not just Accra, but more venues. The plan was to go around the whole country, but there's a lot of work at headquarters and other regions. So what you find is that we need to attend to those that are very pressing, So Accra obviously has taken most of the attention and work continues. I'm sure you've seen yourself. You've been here a few times. Most of the big clubs have played here, including Hearts and Kotoko, over the past few weeks since I've been here. And you would notice that there are some changes, more to do with the look and feel, the optics, the branding, just to make when you enter the stadium, you should have at least a good feeling about where you're going. It needs to be appealing. Um, but of course, there are other indicators, the structural work itself, the serious issues of the structural integrity that we're dealing with, especially some stands that are not 100% fit for spectators to be there. This is based on expert advice from the engineers, and we've managed it up to now. But the solution is to deal with it once and for all, and that is why we've put in place plans to do that, and we're in the process of getting clearance. This is not about what I want; it's about what can be done, what must be done within a time frame, and budget availability. So these are all factors that we need to consider, and definitely we'll do that. And I'm confident that before the match against Mali, the Black Stars Mali, all if not most of this should be done. But there's a lot of work that needs to be addressed at all our stadia, sorry, all our venues. There's a lot of work that needs to be done.
Okay, you've been to Mexico. When you went, I know at that time they said they were working on the panels, and if they are done, what about the seat and other stuff that we need to? I know we need to change some of things.
Yeah, Esipong again. The stands, the seats, scoreboard looks like it will do the job. It's been replaced not long ago. The roof has got a new roof, but beyond that, the structures, the gym, the washrooms, the dressing rooms, all these areas, the tartan tracks. There's a lot of work. The pitch itself in at Esipong. So we need to take it step by step, and which one is more pressing, which one is more important, and then we start to tackle it. Contrary, people are saying that Esipong is is a dead cause. It's useless. I've heard all these comments. We should forget about it. No, I think it's a beautiful edifice. We need to pay attention to it. We need to resuscitate it and bring it back to life. There are other issues around the stadia, encroachment of the land and security issues, theft of material and property being encroached. All these things are we must be dealt with accordingly and in partnership with all the stakeholders and the people who have been put in charge to ensure that we recover that stadium and get it back to its former glory.
I'm talking about the panel. The panels have been changed and we got the new ones. What can we do to protect it so that it will not get rotten again?
You're talking about the pitch panels,
Yes.
the
No,
digits,
the roof.
the roof.
Yes.
Where?
Is it one?
Yeah, there's a new roof there. It's been replaced and just some final touches. That is not a challenge. It's Tamale that the roofing is having a lot of challenges, with wear and tear, the weather, and other factors. So that's quite a problem that we need to deal with immediately. So Tamale the roof needs to be changed, or at least addressed. Most portions of it have come under a lot of stress from the weather and other factors.
Okay. But most of the time when you get to December like it, we used to rent our stadiums for that events or that activities. Are we going to see pitch panels so that we can cover the pitches and rent it out to the entertainment of the creative art industries? Or we will not rent it anymore?
Pitch covers are very important. It's essential. Most stadia in Europe and other parts of Africa have pitch covers or panels. These are covers. When we talk of pitch covers, a lot of people are thinking of the covers that you put over your car or in the garden. No, no, this is different. These are very, specifically made protection for the pitch. These are solid. Maybe we shouldn't even call them covers. We should call them, housing, because some are so solid it can cover the pitch, and you can have trucks driving over them. We don't have any in Ghana, unfortunately, and it's something that we need to look at immediately. It would allow us to have these concerts and these programs and events whilst maintaining the integrity of the pitch. Protecting the pitch is very important. So yeah, these are things that we need to make sure that we put in place.
Okay, last but not least, there's like um, NSA. I know you have most of the facilities here which we can bring to others to generate money for the industry or the sports industry. Are we going to see anything?
Are we going to see anything?
Like, are we going to see any improvement? Like the NSA will generate its funds.
Yeah, yes, 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 yes. We have to. I mean, I'm sure you listen to the president's State of the Nation address, and even beyond that, every opportunity that we get, we're privileged to listen to His Excellency. He's always making sure that it's about economic, uh, prudence and tighten our belts, management, curbing the excesses, all these things, and that does not exclude the National Sports Authority. We need to make sure that we are efficient um, and self-reliant. Obviously, we need governments to get us going, to keep us on our feet. But in the long term, we need to look at ways to raise funds and make sure that we generate internally generated funds to take care of certain things that are essential. We should be able to raise enough money to pay for electricity bill and water and basic stuff, renovations and cleaning and basic stuff like that. We should be in a position to do so. So I'm confident that yes, we'll do that and also add to whatever we have here in Accra and the Kumasi, Tamale, Kofri, Isipon, anywhere our facilities are, we should be able to generate funds to feed, the work that we do.
Um,
I thought
thank
you
you.
said that's your last question. Sports, school sports is something that we is already in existence, but it's not properly coordinated. So ours is just to make sure that we tighten it up, um, get it properly coordinated, get it properly funded, structured, and make sure that the nation benefits from these talents and then help these talents. So it's not just about having an event, which is nice, you have crowd, music, jama. No, we should be able to tap into that ecosystem and get our talents from there. And where we need to support these talents, um, scholarships and training, whatever it is, to keep them focused academically and also on the track and field. We must be able to find ways to do that, and that's very, very important. So, all the stakeholders, GES, Ministry of Education, National Sports Authority, the Ministry of Sports and Recreation, all the partners, it's very important that we come together to have one, you know, vision in terms of this is what we want to arrive at, but everybody is bringing um, his input into the conversation.